album.
Zopilot?
Uh, yeah.
Zopilot?
I say
Zopilot machine.
I say Zopilot.
Zopilot.
I don't really know, though. This is JRPG: A Story of Future Perfect. I'm Evan. Ryan's
I'm Ryan.
here. Matthew's here.
I'm Matthew.
Yeah.
We all put money into a tontine.
We all put money into a tontine. Totally a real thing.
I didn't. I passed.
Great episode of Archer.
Yeah, it is. Okay, what's going on?
So this is your buddy.
Yeah? What's going on? What's happening, dude?
What?
I just don't know what the thing is.
You're allowed to actually attack him with your
Oh,
with
yeah?
your sword too.
Am I, though?
Mhm.
Am I allowed? Is that what we're calling it now? Okay. So, do I just need to whack away at him?
There's something on
What
his
if you
back.
just kill him
that's-
instantly?
There's something on his back?
Yeah.
I hope this ain't no thing. And this episode's just like 5 minutes.
I mean, they said this was the hardest boss.
Oh, really?
Like, so
You
far.
do have like you could jump down into the crater around
Oh, yeah.
the if you need to take a beat.
I'm fine.
You say that.
I really don't understand what's going on with this boss, so I'm just gonna keep hitting him.
Foolish strategy, Evan.
What?
You must,
What? Now he's... Oh! Oh! Shit.
Oh man, you just did damage?
Ugh. Yep.
Yeah, at the beginning of the fight, he is invulnerable.
So I'm gonna have to do that like 9 more times.
Well,
Oh,
now
that's not it.
now I think he's pretty susceptible to damage.
Oh, really?
I thought so. That's what. This
I mean, I'm not damaging him right
No?
now, if that's what you mean. I still have to get to his weak point
Okay.
by cutting him enough.
All right. Well, then I lied. It also recommends the scythe if you want to try that out. But
Sure. Fuck it, right? We're gonna be here for like 2 hours.
yeah, you know.
God. Good.
I think we're losing Matthew.
Yeah, you know.
Sure.
I am in this for the long haul.
Well, yeah, the longest haul, because you're gonna.
I mean,
be
I'm
doing it-
excited. I'm down with. I can tolerate some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm hooked up to that machine Alex is in A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the eyes.
And every time I see Pandora's Tower, I'm just gonna like, oh God! And my head's just gonna start hurting.
That's a movie I've never
Fuck
seen.
it, I like that movie.
Okay.
I don't care.
I've never seen it.
Jesus, I'm not. What? I have not seen a Clockwork
know you hate the
Orange in a
Coob.
very long time.
But you hate the Coob.
The Coob?
The Coob.
I don't.
I thought that would be appropriately like
Yeah.
horrifying nickname for
I do not.
Stanley Kubrick.
I do not hate Stanley Kubrick.
I do. Fuck him.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Eyes Wide Shut. That's true. I think there are some flaws in Stanley Kubrick's direction. And less his direction, more his writing. If Stanley Kubrick weren't insistent upon writing his own screenplays, I'd probably like him a lot more.
I've only seen 2 Kubrick films.
Okay, which two?
Guess.
The Shining,
Yep.
2001.
Nope.
Full Metal Jacket.
Nope.
Well, you said you hadn't seen A Clockwork Orange.
Nope.
Lolita? I don't fucking know. Barry Lyndon? Did you see... Did you see The Shining and Barry Lyndon?
Spartacus.
Spartacus. Okay.
I like your how aggressive you are. I don't fucking know. I think I've seen 3 then.
it's just of the movies I'd expect someone to say I've only seen 2, like after we get through A Clockwork Orange, 2001, and The Shining.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much out of ideas. And Full Metal Jacket. I'm pretty much out of ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus.
It's true.
I mean, I really liked his work on Apocalypse Now.
He didn't.
I know. That was just.
That was just a joke
That was
about
a
popular directors I dislike.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Evan, what do you think about Apocalypto?
I've never seen Apocalypto. Why would I have seen Apocalypto?
What an absurd question.
I've also never seen The Passion of the Christ, okay?
You've never seen Passion of the Christ?
Despite my grandmother's sincere attempts to lend me her DVD copy.
No!
I'm not joking. She had no DVDs in her house except one constantly dusty copy of The Passion of the Christ.
Oh.
So that paints a pretty good picture of my grandmother.
Huh. Sounds like that was a quality film.
You know,
If she wanted you to see it so bad.
it's not something I'm interested in for reasons I'd rather not state.
What? Why?
Uh,
Alright, I won't push.
no, I'm just acutely aware of how much time I feel like I've spent talking shit about Christianity recently on this show, and I feel like I might be pushing my luck with like the majority of the world.
What? No.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, probably. You need to cut that shit out.
Oh well, that's not gonna happen. I only edit when it's to make a fish music video.
That'd be funny if it wasn't so true.
Did you guys hear about that,
Fish? Yes.
no, about, History Channel's The Bible? Like that
Uh-huh.
miniseries?
Yeah.
The actor who portrayed Satan in that movie, or in that miniseries, was
People
said to look
talked
too
about-
much like Satan.
Really? Oh yeah, because he looked a bunch like Obama.
It looked like Obama, I mean, sorry. And, they
Look
made...
too much like. Sorry again, I'm confused.
Sorry,
Satan,
Osama.
no, I
wait,
said
no.
Satan looked too much like Satan.
Yeah.
No, Satan looked too much like Obama. And then they made, they compiled that miniseries into a movie called Son of God, but they took out all the glimpses of Satan as to avoid controversy.
As to avoid controversy. I just like the headline. Film Son of God removes Satan to avoid controversy. Sort of without the context of the... Sounds
Or-
like that kind of thing.
Film Son of God removes Satan to please Obama,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah. I'm fine. If you're a Christian, you're watching this, please keep watching us. We're on good
Please
terms.
keep watching.
Look, you're clearly
Please,
cool.
I don't like you, but I like your money.
You're clearly... I'm not making any money on this.
Yeah. You're definitely not.
I'm just losing my
Wink.
life.
Wink.
All I mean is that regardless of your religious affiliation, if you're watching this far, you're probably pretty cool. So.
All I'm saying is that time is money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounded like you were leading into something else, but no.
No. Time is money.
That was
Do
just...
you have time?
That was just a statement. I don't have time. I'm losing it.
Time. I have it over that, and they're never gonna give me time. I get that town, and I get up again. Remember that song?
Yeah, Chumbawamba. Tub thumping.
Can we just talk about the greatest name for a band?
What, Chumbawamba?
Yeah.
I get knocked down,
I get up again.
and they're
Never
never
gonna
gonna get
keep
me
me
down.
down.
I get knocked down.
I know that song
I
primarily.
get knocked down.
The AV Club.
I
Has,
get knocked.
The AV Club has this really cool series called Undercover, where they come up with a list of songs and then they reach out to a bunch of musicians and get the musicians to pick a song from the list that they want to cover. They Might Be Giants covered that Chumbawamba, the Chumbawamba song.
Yeah, there's some pretty weird ones.
Pretty sure Mountain Goats covered Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas and a Jawbreaker song, so...
Yeah.
Evan, do you have medicine?
No.
When we go back to heal up, what's her name?
Mm-hmm.
You should pick some of that up.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tip.
Tip. Good tip. Good
Yeah,
tip.
you know.
Oh, not now. Don't start blinking now.
Do you think you're gonna win this one?
I don't know. I just don't want to have to go back to the fucking place, you know?
Does it warp you back at one point, or do you always have to go
No,
back?
it warps you back.
Okay.
When it runs out, it warps you back.
Can you feed her more than one flesh at a time, or is it just one?
I think you can, but I mean, I rarely feel the need to, because it just warps me back and feed her more flesh then.
Yeah, and you opened up that door so you can run right back up here,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, basically. It'll take a little bit of time, but...
Yeah. Better than climbing all the way back around that tower.
God damn it. I can't tell if I'm doing sustained damage to him or not. Because it seems like he keeps, like, getting less... It's very confusing. Ryan, this boss is confusing.
I'm looking up stuff.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
I mean, you shouldn't.
Like, more than normal. Normally, I'm just glazed out my mind.
I should say we record every episode of this show at 4:20.
We're 20
I
blazes.
wish. I wish.
I wish, because I literally cannot smoke pot at any other time.
That'd be a weird restriction on living.
Yeah, you're right, that would be. Oh, I told you that 420 started, like, at a high school very
Yeah.
near me? Yeah. I've run out of stories. I spent too much of my life telling stories and not enough time living stories to tell. That was actually pretty deep right there.
Yeah. No.
Some of that poet blood in me.
Clint had
Yeah.
a good point that the following cult should be called the Dead Poets Society. I was pretty into that.
Yeah.
Any walkthrough I says, just say keep the pressure on him to make sure he overheats.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, In Time, you know. In Time movie, bad.
Is it though?
Was that
Yes.
Justin Timberlake movie?
Yep.
Yes.
That seemed like it had an interesting premise.
Yeah, and it was stupid.
Shut up,
It
Ryan.
was stupid, and okay, you know what the problem with In Time was? It couldn't help itself. You know what it did a lot of the time?
What?
Oh, the Minutemen are coming. Oh, did you get one of those time shares? Just shit like that.
That's pretty good,
for
though.
90 minutes.
I mean, if nobody
And
said...
then they had
we
the
would-
obvious, like, you know how they, like, have, like, the thing where it's like, this is a thing. It's clearly going to be important later in the movie.
Chekhov's gun.
And then, yeah. But it's like, you know, like, he's really good at that. Like, his dad was really good at, like, doing this, like, arm wrestling thing.
Right.
And then Justin Timberlake does the
His
arm
dad
wrestling
was
thing.
Sylvester Stallone and Over the Top.
I mean, speaking of AMC shows that have high ratings, that Game of Arms reality show is all about guys who professionally arm wrestle.
What?
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
What are you talking about? What
There's a show
bizarre-
called
heard
Game
of
of
this.
Arms on AMC that is a reality show based around professional arm wrestlers
You just live in some fucking bizarro world.
who quit their jobs to arm wrestle.
This is Delaware-specific programming.
Man, I wish there was a such thing as Delaware-specific programming.
I think that'd be too self-aware for Delaware.
Delaware jumps the shark once it starts making its own shows.
Ryan, I feel like you get very excited whenever a piece of media references Delaware.
It's in such an ironic way.
Which makes me feel as though you treat Delaware like it's a county and not a state.
Yeah, that's pretty much why.
It's like
Does
if
Delaware
somebody's-
have counties? Are they just like
No.
street corners?
Delaware County includes Delaware and also pours into other states.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Is
if,
it like the same for Rhode Island?
No, there's a couple counties in Delaware. There's not a lot, though.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like, if somebody referenced, like, Novato, California and something, I'd be like, oh, that's cool, I lived there. And then, it was like, oh man, did you hear, this Red Hot Chili Pepper song about California?
Oh, you mean Hotel California?
Yep, that's
Like, there's
Red
that
Hot
great
Chili
Wayne's
Pepper song.
World thing where they're in front of the green screen. They go to Delaware and they don't know what to say because Delaware's boring as shit.
Mhm.
Good Delaware times.
It's it's just so great because my state is so insignificant to everything. That
Right.
just like when it gets mentioned,
It
I'm
was
like,
part of the original states.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty insignificant, though. Like, let's get real.
the only thing it's got going for it is that it's first, which like nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah,
pretty
Delaware is
sure-
like the YouTube comments of.
One of
the
you guys
states.
didn't even believe me when I said it was the first state. I'm pretty sure.
That's ridiculous. I
It's
know.
not the first state.
Okay.
Virginia's the first state.
Now Delaware's the first state.
Really?
Yes.
Oh fuck. That's pretty crazy. I guess I see Delaware in a different light.
I just
now.
remembered who freaked out, or not freaked out, but didn't believe me.
Who?
It was a girl I dated for a while.
Oh, was it Matthew?
In Delaware?
What? What's that, Evan?
Was it Matthew?
Was it Matthew? I was letting
Yes, it was Matthew. Remember on those dates?
Oh yeah, that was a mess.
Got really weird and clingy after 3 dates, so I broke up
Ooh.
with him.
Ooh, sorry. I matured though.
Yeah. Now you're a college student.
Don't say that.
Way of the world.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Makes
Yo.
me feel scared.
I'd like to go to college, but also I feel like I'm in a weird, unique position of, like, not being a student to anything. I'm just a person.
It's called being an adult.
I know.
No,
It's-
I haven't an adult yet. Not for another, however
Couple
many days.
I mean,
Did you like how I paused and then provide a very vague answer?
yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
It's about 9 months till I'm legally an adult.
Yeah. December 24th.
Yep.
So you can legally watch porn.
Yeah, it's been rough on me, man.
Just weighing down on your conscience.
Yeah, because I just, I hear it's pretty cool, but I just haven't.
It really weighed down on me when I would be 17 and click that "Are you 18?" and I would hit yes.
Like, oh,
Like breaking
man,
the
what
law.
if they find out?
Yeah, no. The feds, man. They're watching.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about because I've never watched porn before.
That's true. That's the unique thing about all of us is we've never watched porn.
Yeah.
Between the three
I
of
didn't know
us.
porn existed.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait,
what?
what's porn?
What?
I thought you
I'm-
always
sometimes I'm very confused
just
when these
something I
naked
hear-
women pop up on my screen.
I hear the like
try to exit out
kids
as
with
quickly as
the
possible.
jean jackets and the jazz cigarettes talking about it sometimes. I don't actually know what it
It
is.
seems unwholesome.
Yeah. It seems like something I want no part of. Until I'm of legal age, of course.
Then it will consume my life.
At which point I can watch it but not masturbate to it.
That's not until I'm 21.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
No, that's not until marriage. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I remember when I was
my
like,
wife's all the porn I'll need.
That's true.
when I was like 13 or 14.
Porn stories.
No, this isn't a porn story like that. I was trying to watch a TV show online,
Uh-huh.
and I went to one of those like Russian roulette download pages.
Oh,
Russian
no.
roulette. Okay,
What are
look,
you
if
talking
you want
about?
to download this fucking episode
One
of
of
Rick and
those.
Morty, get
No,
a
like
gun, get
Where
a
it's a
gun.
page where there's like 10 download buttons and only one of them is the one you actually want to download.
Yeah, I'm believe
And
you
I-
me.
And I accidentally hit download on one of them, and it installed this like weird porn virus on our computer where like every time you would start up the computer, it would just bring up all these pop-up ads of different like porn websites.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out how to get it off, so I just left it for my parents to find. And they were like, Ryan? I was like, yeah. They were like, did you go on a weird websites? And I was like, no. Maybe it was Erin on my sister. Like, because she would download all this music from... Because she would always go on whatever, like, music
Napster.
sites for free.
Right.
And I'd be like, it's probably just a virus from that, so I got my sister in trouble.
Oh, man.
I
You slimy motherfucker.
at one point in my
And we also had to get an entirely new computer because of that.
one point some
Yeah.
like delinquent kids broke into my school.
What the fuck?
This is I
This
went
is at St. Vincent's.
yeah, so
This
there
is at Strange Mercy, right?
yes.
Ah.
God, it's a really good album.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I went to school at this campus that also had like a correctional facility for troubled teenagers.
Mhm.
We weren't part of that. Obviously, I didn't go to I mean, I guess in some sense I went to a correctional facility, but it's not as dire as all that.
It was called Juilliard.
It's called Juilliard.
I was right.
But one time we came in, and there was the whole place was sort of frenzied, and like papers were strewn about. There was a watermelon that was broken open on the couch. So they came in to break open a watermelon. That was pretty good. And also they like changed because we had laptops. They changed the desktop wallpapers on all the laptops to porn. So that was their night. They had a pretty good time.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Alright. Fourth or fifth time's the try. Time's the try.
Time's the try.
Just
Did you guys ever do any senior pranks?
nope. I didn't really go to a high school during my senior year.
That's
I
right.
didn't.
Also,
I
my
didn't do
senior
any of
year
that
was like
shit.
4 months long, so I really did not have the.
Yeah.
Nor did I utilize senior skip day. I just went to my class.
I actually didn't go to high school. I was actually a bubble boy.
You were a bubble boy.
A bubble boy.
You really one-upped me, Jesus.
That's a really fun thing to say.
It's a fun conversation starter.
Fun bubble boy.
When were you a bubble boy? Were you ever a bubble baby?
Were you? In what ways?
Do you shed your bubble each year to get a bigger bubble?
It's not like a part of you.
In what ways?
Episode
Or is it like a
title?
hermit crab kind of thing where like they place a bigger bubble in the room and then you have to like go out of your safety net and like crawl over to the other bubble, get in there.
Yeah.
This is going pretty good, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Feeling good about this one?
should get hype.
Get hype. And start blazing.
That's a. Yep.
Mm.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to set down this controller so I can start blazing. What? Ah.
Just the rate at which I can hear you mashing on the controller is
Yeah.
great.
It's really. Okay. Stop. Latch onto the fucking thing. Go. Go! Ah! God damn it. What's that noise?
That's me mashing on my. That's me hitting my phone.
Oh, thought he was gonna say masturbating.
Well, that was what I wanted you guys to think.
Oh, I see.
I think I fucked Clint in a
You
bad
think?
way.
Did he drug
think-
you? Is that what happened here?
Oh,
What?
is that like that episode of Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
I.F.C.
I.F.C.
He
Oh god. Really like the idea of Ryan being Skylar and like someone else being Walt.
Me.
You're
I already
Walt.
said mutated.
Oh god.
I fucked Clint. Just my eyes go wide. And
Cut to black.
Then I have to eat salad at the table with my
Yeah.
son. It's a great season of television. Probably one of the best.
Yes, it's very good.
Alright, what was that, Ryan?
if you guys remember in the most recent podcast on our website, aeronotfound.org,
That's not our website.
That's
all.
all. Why'd you lie?
aeronotfound.com.
Why do you lie about us having a website? Jesus.
Who are you?
I
Who are you
switched
people?
Clint's game that he had to play by the end of the year from Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate to Monster Hunter Freedom Unite.
Yeah.
But I forgot, because I told you, Evan, that when we had a conversation off podcast and off video series about Monster Hunter, that you should probably start at the beginning because working your way back is no good.
Yeah.
There is no lock-on mechanic in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which there is in 3 Ultimate.
Oh,
And
you fucked him.
It sucks.
You fucked him.
You fucked him and he asked you to.
Yep. That's actually the way it should probably go.
It was
Yeah.
consensual fucking.
Alright.
Well, yeah, I mean the non-metaphorical kind, for sure.
Yeah, it was
Really just hoping we can get through like 3 to 4 episodes of this show without mentioning rape. Or anything.
Rape?
Any
What?
podcast or...
Rape?
Yeah, I was playing some of that today because I'm sure Clint's gonna want to play some online. So I was like, let me just get through the first tier of quests. And once I got to the first like boss monster quest,
Yeah.
like the big monster quest, you can usually lock on to the big monsters in 3 Ultimate, but here you can't, and it sucks.
I'm sorry.
Especially since you can map the D-pad when you're playing a PSP game on the Vita. You can map the D-pad to the right analog stick, but it's smooth when you're going left and right. But when you're doing vertically, it only like, as with the D-pad where you have to hit a button one time each,
Yeah.
like each to go up and or down. You have to do that. You have to like flick the analog stick like every time you want to put the camera up a little bit.
That sounds like hell.
Doesn't sound good, if that's
No.
what you mean. Sounds like bad game design.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They resolved that in the most recent one, which is better than the other ones.
So wait, the most recent one is the first one with lock-on?
I don't know, cause I didn't play Monster Hunter 3, so I'm sure it had it in there.
Okay,
But and there's a lot that come out in Japan that don't come out here.
I see.
So
So I bet that's a big sore spot for Monster
Freedom
Hunter
Unite was the
enthusiasts.
second one, I think, to release in America.
Okay.
I went on a lot of message boards to make sure that wasn't like a setting or something when I was playing this yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, that's just part of the challenge, man. I was like, you guys are dicks.
Aw. I'm sorry. Wait.
Matthew strolling around the GameFAQs boards of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite.
Wait, who?
Oh god. Matthew. Matthew, you're drunk. Go on.
No, I'm not.
Matthew, you should download Freedom Unite and play that with me.
I'm not gonna play that shit. I would never touch I wouldn't even think about touching Monster Hunter with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, at the
let
point
alone
he doesn't
play
like
it.
Dark Souls. Monster Hunter really a good decision? I guess Ryan was never claiming it would be a good decision. He was just claiming it was a decision.
Yeah, I should do it. Yeah.
It's just an option.
And all I
you
did
have.
was viscerally react to it.
I mean, like, you've never played Monster Hunter. I don't understand why you're so, like, opposed.
I feel like everything about Monster Hunter would be a thing I don't like.
But you want to play Dark Souls too?
Yes.
I mean, they're not identical.
They're very similar in some aspects.
Sure.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff.
aspects of me. I don't want to just. The idea of me playing a game where the goal is just to grind out a bunch of monsters sounds like something I wouldn't like.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Because that just sounds like a more maybe, and I'll give you this, a more mechanically interesting Diablo or something.
Okay.
I hear him. I feel his pain. Dark Souls 2 is a proper adventure, though. That's the great thing about Dark Souls 2.
That's what makes me excited to play it.
Pioneering...
Or at least, of an interest to play it. Yeah.
I really want my my Dark Souls 2 is like one of the best adventures since Ocarina of Time thing to catch on.
It sure will.
It's not a better adventure than Majora's Mask, though.
I'm not saying Majora's Mask is a worse game. It's probably a worse... It probably has a worse feeling of adventure.
Than Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Well,
By virtue of Ocarina of Time being the first 3D Zelda, and Majora's Mask being sort of a smaller scale...
Better version.
I'm not saying it's
Oh my
worse.
gosh, Ryan.
Jesus.
No, I know. That's what he's gonna say.
Like, do you want me to do you just want
He's
me to
gonna
talk
say,
about how much
"Oh,
I
I
dislike
know."
Ocarina of Time? Because I do dislike Ocarina of Time. If that's what we want to turn this into. Evan's fucking grump corner about Zelda.
Also, Matthew, do you think Ocarina of Time is better than Majora's Mask?
I don't care.
I don't think he's played either, and
A,
I don't think he
I
cares.
have,
Oh, right, you
I
had,
have
like-
played both. I've played Ocarina of Time. I played like half of the Deku Tree, and in Majora's Mask, I played up to like maybe the first dungeon.
Okay.
I played up to the part where you become a kid again, and I was like, that's cool. And an 8-year-old Matthew put it down, never
That's
to
where you
return.
stopped? God damn it.
Yeah.
In his defense, that's a confusing ass game.
That's fine, but the moment you stop when you actually get everything back is a little weird. That's like stopping God of War after you get your first power back.
Yeah, it'd be a good decision. Don't have to fucking play God of War.
Okay, you know what I mean, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Ryan
That would
liked
be like
those
stopping
games.
Dark Souls 2 when you get your first Estus flask.
Was God of War 3 good? Was God of War 3 a 10 out of 10, Evan or Ryan?
I mean, who are you
Which
asking?
Informer it
I
was.
like God of War 3, but I don't think it's a 10 out of 10.
God of War 3 is boring, just like all God of War. There.
But Evan,
Fight me!
Evan, in another game, could you say kill a man by pulling his eyes so hard they come out?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Video games pretty much nailed the violence thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really... At the point
When I was watching, I read some reviews for Dread after I watched, and they told me it was very much like a video game, and that made me excited to rewatch it. Because
I will say,
it was said as like a compliment, because
Right.
that's how you mention video games in movie reviews.
Yeah. It's like... I'm pretty sure the last time video game was a big thing in a movie review was for Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I will say the thing for me with God of War, like why I enjoyed it
Right.
more than I probably should have, is just because I really like Greek mythology.
Sure, no, that's fine. I'm not... Most
No.
people like God of War. Don't...
Yeah, no, I'm like I would probably find it boring too if I wasn't as interested in seeing what they were going to do next for.
Yeah. Oh no, I get it. You're smarter than me. You know about Greek mythology.
Right, because that makes me objectively smarter than you. Because I just like
In terms
this
of
one
Greek
thing.
mythology, it does.
Is Hale and Farewell Gothenburg on sale somewhere, Evan?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out, but
The best thing that's going to happen in this fight is you're going to run out of time as soon as you knock him down one more time.
he's Ryan. This boss isn't even that hard, but he takes a really long time to fight if I die, so please don't.
What if, like... what if it interrupts the cutscene after you beat him? To send you
But I
back?
don't get it. That happened a couple
Yikes.
times in Dark Souls 2, where I'd like die at the same time as the boss, and it wouldn't count.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Alright. Alright, you motherfucker.
Alright.
Eat shit.
Did you do it?
So much for hardest boss so far.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
you beat him.
I'll take that Master Flesh, you piece of shit. 35 minutes.
35 minutes?
35 minutes.
Alright.
That was like a normal episode.
Yeah?
It felt way longer. I'm not even gonna lie.
We should just record a couple more
Like,
than
No, you're right.
I
I was
sincerely thought that was like an hour. At
I was
least.
legitimately shocked when I looked over and saw it was 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we should record a few more tonight.
Oh god.
Shut up. I mean, we could.
Because you know I'm the one suffering here.
We're all suffering.
I appreciate that you guys might be bored, but it is.
No, I'm having fun, man.
We're having a lively talk about everything. Everything's.
This is
I am nowhere near bored right now.
I was talking more about Matthew, but our
Oh.
conversations.
Hey,
On-
don't assign
That's not.
don't
no,
assign my emotions to me.
To be clear, that's not
I'm offended.
That's not an insult. It's just a very accurate
Okay, you're gonna
reading.
try to defend your offensiveness.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Like you would know what offends me.
You're wrong for being offended.
Don't you feel scummy?
I do feel scummy. You successfully, even though it was a joke, that little part of my brain that lights up to make me feel shitty made me feel
I'm so
shitty.
sorry.
Let's just read that tweet to put the icing on the cake.
No.
It's not your fault. I like how the Pandora's Tower playthrough has become my existential crisis.
It's really
Playthrough.
maybe Pandora's Tower is like an empathy game.
What, getting me to empathize with myself?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, you're not looking so good, but here's some Master Flesh.
Oh, she's fine. It's really a pretty rapid transformation.
It is. You know,
Yeah, she goes from, like, fine at, like, a quarter of the way there to, like, fucked up. Really quickly.
Well, here, I actually have a pretty good question for you about this. Have you ever been inflicted with the Curse of the Beast?
Only once.
Okay. Well,
And
Ryan,
it was a bit like
Ryan,
syphilis.
have you?
Just take a pill and it goes away.
Ryan, have you?
I was just about to make the same joke as Matt.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, yeah, I went to this doctor once, he gave me a pill.
Okay, what's happening in this cutscene? Oh no!
Must do this all over again.
Oh man, I hope this game's all about cycles. Hope the ending of Pandora's Tower is just the ending of Bioshock Infinite.
There's always a tower.
Years ago.
People just didn't recognize its brilliance.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Wouldn't it be really, really funny if that were true and it was just beat for beat the ending of Bioshock Infinite, but I was like too narrow-minded to notice and started like talking about how shitty it was. It's like,
How
oh,
true ultra
that
violent
was
this game
ridiculous.
is.
That was entirely unearned. It's like it's just asinine what they're saying. It's like make a better game if you want to make that point.
The combat was kind of shitty.
I'm thinking.
It just felt like you were walking into rooms designed for fights.
I feel like I wait,
Oh,
what the
man.
fuck? Wait.
That's giving me a flashback.
Oh man, this is like the following.
No, when Ryan said rooms designed for fights,
Yeah.
that reminds me of that Batman Arkham Asylum review we ran.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was like, look, when you go into the small rooms, it's you fight people, but
Right.
in the big rooms,
So beautiful.
I
you're
actually,
still.
I thought about
Does everyone in your homeland
The Last of Us.
have hair like this?
You talking about The Last of Us?
I did. I specifically I thought about Clint's
No,
opinion
the
on The Last of
first,
Us.
the first thing.
Yeah, the thing about the rooms designed for fighting people. At this
No.
point, that is very directly correlated to The Last of Us.
Can we take a moment to address Aaron's emo hair?
Yep.
Okay.
Moment
He has-
taken.
He has it.
This is like the beginning of Firefly.
Ryan is a point.
Yep. What was that? Why did you do what? Okay.
Ah! Oh, it was a wet dream again.
And now, oh no,
My sword hilt just really does it for me.
Elena's dead in my hands, and now I'm waking up again. Bah! God
Wake up the
damn
mob
it!
next to him in bed. Whoa, wake up again. It's the jar guy.
All right, well,
Wake-
thanks.
Wake up again, it's Mavda. It's actually real life.
Let's do some shopping.
Let's
Bum,
go to
Bum,
the
bum,
mall.
bum, bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum.
sure, you can buy my flash.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm glad we're doing this. You can only buy one medicine from her, by the way, which is ridiculous.
What's remedy?
Fix status ailments.
What if you just exit out and go back in?
Was there something else? Was there something else?
I bet it just sees if I have one medicine in my inventory, and then let me
Tells you
see.
if you sold out.
It's time to open for business.
Yeah, sold out.
What do you think Mavda does in that room all by
I
herself?
really don't want to know. I'm gonna buy. I think. Yeah, sure. I'll buy Elena this flowering plant.
Was there something
I
It's
do.
blossoming just like our hatred
Oh
and
no.
distancing. This is the end of our relationship.
By the way.
What?
I need a fucking thing of mercury. Give
Well,
me
you know
a
what I
break.
need?
Can you buy
I
it from
need
her?
a hero.
Was there something
I need to calling for a
Holding out for a hero.
holding out for a hero at the end of the night.
Right.
We're gonna be strong. I need a hero. I need one of the hero.
Sell her the scythe.
Eh.
Bump, bump.
Do you think we should just go all in on the sword at this point?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to give me any help.
I really don't need to watch that cutscene of her entering the fucking. Okay.
It's better than Sonic 06 where they just load, like, give you a 5 to 10 second loading screen for one line of dialogue.
Let's not start comparing this game to Sonic 06.
No, I'm saying this game is better than Sonic 06.
Yeah, I know. And I'm saying that is. Even mentioning that as like a thing,
hmm
it implies that it.
Evan, when you put something in stock, does that take it out of your inventory?
So
Yeah,
it's
I
time
think
to
so.
open for business.
I also can't sell her my weapons.
Right, I just didn't know if you could drop some items in stock.
I mean, I might be able to. Just hang on. I need to get enough to buy that mercury.
Yeah.
Don't know what that does. Gonna sell it.
Sell that flowering plant you just bought.
Don't want to. Need 150. Oh, God. Sacred ashes. Fine. I'm not gonna have enough. I don't want to sell any of those.
I'm looking up what you need for all the sword upgrades right now, I'll tell you.
Oh, God.
Lump of metal, mercury, and crystal ore are going to be the only things that you need.
I just sold all of my medicine back to get this mercury.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, you could sell like everything else, like all the other,
I didn't have anything else to sell.
like the beast fangs and stuff.
They were 6 gold pieces.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
I
have
mean, it
gotten
clears
me
out your inventory though. Still.
Yeah, sure. I mean, in that regard, yeah, fine. I'll sell all my gunpowder and my strange grains and my beast fangs.
That's my
Oil you
favorite
might
one.
want to keep too.
Okay.
Was there something?
I
Here's what's in stock today.
Mercury. Oh god.
That will cost you this much.
You don't have enough money to upgrade your
Is there
sword.
something else you want?
That's absolutely gonna
Choose a
happen, isn't it?
weapon to fo- choose a way
I bet I
to
need
fo-
money. Oh no. Okay.
So,
I did it!
that way.
Yay!
Yay!
This has been JRPG Historia Future Perfect.
Sure has.
Welcome to the
Is
show.
there something? There
Pandora's Tower Power Hour.
Welcome to the show. MLB the show.
From your time captain Evan Tognati, I am your space quartermaster Ryan McGinley. Also for your virtual stowaway Matthew Maluski. We
I
are
am but a
signing
man.
off.
We are signing off. Hold on, I just want to stand out on the cliff and look at the... Look at that.
You know what would go well with this?
What?
Bit of Skrillex. Drop it. Pew!
No, but
That's
seriously though, this game looks pretty good.
JRPG Historia Future Perfect deactivate.
Looks like garbage. Looks like garbage.
No, it's
I
pretty.
hate all games that don't look great.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah. I guess she won me over there.